on the first ride on the 2015 Roadglide motorcycle. A new model for this year, because last year they didn't make it and it wasn't available. So they took and did some redesigning on the fairing, and this is that motorcycle. And I'm going to tell you what, I can't wait for this ride today. With the frame-mounted fairing, the wind energy is transferred into the frame. So you don't have to fight that energy at all. The only thing you got to do is steer this motorcycle, which makes it a pleasure to ride. Model here's an upgrade. It has adjustable shocks that are just spring-loaded. That's a nice feature to have, because air shocks, if you're out on the road, you need to make an adjustment. If you don't have an air pump with you, you can't do it. These shocks, you can constantly adjust them and get them where you want them to be. Check out these analog brakes, man. There's no pulsation in this baby. It just locks down and hunkers to the ground, man. Nice job, Brembo. The biggest change in the motorcycle is the fairing itself. One is they put this reflector shield up on the front of the motorcycle, and you can turn it on and off with this just very easily, just like that. Right now I'm getting a lot of wind, and I can shut that off just by hitting that button right there. It's right in reach. They also have two other places on this motorcycle where I can get some wind. On each side of the front forks, there's a tunnel that comes up through the fairing, and you can also, I'm going to turn those on. You can't actually see it, but I'm going to turn those on. See, that was how easy. Now, I got all kind of wind. The other thing that's different about the fairing is it's tilted a little bit forward, like this. So I believe they did that to give you some down pressure on those front forks. It works really well. This motorcycle will turn on a dime. What I mean by that is it doesn't transfer the weight of that fairing and what I call corkscrewing you into the ground. This motorcycle is very easy to maneuver. Oh my God, the front end is incredible, man. Doesn't have a ton of torque in first gear to pull them out, but man, once you get these things rolling, the gear ratio is great. Another thing they have is a gear indicator on the speedometer to let you know what gear you're in. It doesn't get any better than this, man. All right, man, my two favorite things, music and motorcycles. This thing's got a killer sound system on it, man. We got these incredible speakers here throwing that sound right up in your face. Harley-Davidson makes some other stuff too they can add to the stereo system. All the controls are right here at my fingertips. I can change the station, I can turn up the volume, I can turn it down, I can get satellite radio. I can plug my MP3 player right here, baby. This just goes to prove, man, that Harley-Davidson is just so innovative, and they love to have feedback from their riders. And they take their motorcycle designs based on their riders' comments and their riders' wants and needs and desires.
Pull it back! Drop the hammer! Pull it back! Pull it back! Drop the hammer! Pull it back!
Hey, Harley-Davidson introduced integrated brakes, and I'm going to tell you right now, I was skeptical to that idea. I like to know whenever I'm putting the rear brake on and when I'm putting the front brake on. They did a nice job with that. It works real well. Rob Keller with Greasy Gears TV, Cycle Source Magazine, doing the first ride, test ride of the 2015 Harley-Davidson motorcycle, Roadglide, and man, I think she's beautiful, and I think you need to get out there and try it out.